I like for Jerry and Paul and Jim to stand up next to me because the reason y'all stay here too. I'm gonna just stay here because I'm gonna say something. You know, you hear my name said a lot, but I've always said this is not an I, this is a we. And I've said that consistently. Anybody who's ever talked to me in privately or public, I've said that. And the reason I said with just these three gentlemen here, because correct, this needed a foundation. If they didn't believe and they were to have left this avenue, that this would have, in my view, been extremely impossible to have occurred. And without these elected officials, on the other hand, it too would not have been possible. This is one of those times that I think about a lot of the things that have happened. And it's clearly that with this group here and all of you, it's been extremely possible to make this happen. And I don't want anybody to ever take it for granted that it comes down that it is possible to make change. Too often, too many times, there's too many people out there who feel as if it's hopeless and not an opportunity to make change. I can say to you, thinking about Sharon Buchanan, for those of you who had the chance to meet her and know who she was about this height. Her and her husband, they was relentless. So I share with you in this world today with all that's happening on Wall Street and Washington, D.C. and the presidential election and how you get really pessimistic and how you don't ever think it's ever possible. Tasco's right, I am like a dog with a bone. Some people call me laser focused, some people call me determined, but I would not trade this neighborhood for anything in the world. I know I've tried to run for other offices, but it's clear. It's clear that you people sent a message to me. It was a lady, I like to tell a story, Donna, up at Wawa. I was up at Wawa a couple weeks ago. Says to me, I like you, and I didn't vote for you. I said to her, I smiled, and she says, the reason I didn't vote for you, because if you was to leave West Oak Lane, that's right, who was going to do it? Now, I admit to you, Donna and John and Sherry and Eddie and Paul and Sherelle, it took me a little while to understand that. That's right. That I guess forever, God willing, I will forever be the state rep of this particular neighborhood. And I will never get the chance to go. So you have me to think of it. You got me here, and I'm here. So I just share with you, with all of this group here together. And John's correct, because if you look at Chew Avenue, look at Junta Avenue, I was Tasco's driver a couple weeks ago. We was down in Logan. We was everywhere. It is. And I just want to know that it is possible for this to happen, not just in Philadelphia, but across this entire nation. This is possible. This is possible. Must have leadership, must have a vision, and must be prepared to work. When I look at these three gentlemen, if you look at all of their businesses, they have been here through thick and thin. That's right. So it was easy for me to look at all three of them. And I know sometimes they could have left, they could have shut down, they could have given up, but they stayed with this neighborhood. So I'm saying the same thing to you. It is a tough time. It is not an easy time. It is not easy. I know it's not easy. I know it is troubling for what is happening with people today. But I'm telling you, at least in this one neighborhood, and I keep telling people, with all of them together, and we do, and all of us together, I consider personally this the best neighborhood in the universe because of you. Again, thank you and God bless you. Oh, Paul wants to. Oh, Paul B wants to. Yeah, sure will.
First, I would like to say thank God for what He's done for me. I come from a long way. I had an accident back in May I fell I was on a 10-foot ladder and I fell. And I had a problem for a while, but thank God I'm coming back. Secondly, I would like to thank my beautiful wife. She's been a pillar for me. And thirdly, I would like to thank Dwight for all that he has done. I met Dwight back when he was first elected, and Dwight has worked very hard and has done a lot of good things. Thirdly, I would like to thank Oarc and Jack Kitchens. Thanks to all of you for what you've done for the neighborhood. That's it.
All I want to say is thank the neighborhood for being as supportive as they are. We have always felt our business is not a business in the neighborhood. We are part of the neighborhood, and we want to thank you for the support you've given us over 50 years. Thank you much.